Hello everyone, my name is Megan from EMK Global. We are so happy today that we have Mr. Asif Ali. He's the Director of Australian Technical College, Western Australia. Hi Mr. Asif, how are you today?
Hi Megan, I'm good, thank you, and thank you very much for having me here today.
Yeah, so I believe that a lot of our audience haven't known about the school yet. Can you please introduce about yourself and the school in Western Australia?
Sure, thank you. First of all, I would love to extend my sincere thank you to you and all EMK team for having me over here. It's so exciting to coming all the way from Perth and meeting you guys over here in Sydney. And I would love to thank you, all of your team, for your outstanding ongoing support. When it comes to ADCWA, we are based in the CBD of Perth. So we are right opposite the newly built museum. We are in a heritage building, and we are hosting international students from past many years, and we are hosting them very, very well. We are looking after them well, and we are so proud of our commitment, services, and support, training and skill we are providing to the international students. So our all team is very, very willing, and they are very keen to support international students. And all of our trainers, they're having industry engagements, which brings them right amount of knowledge and skill, which they can share with the students and train them in a way that when students, they are getting graduated, they are job ready.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. Thanks, Asif, for your introductions of ATC Western Australia.
Thank you.
And about the history of your school. So I would like to ask about the courses in your school.
Thank you. We do have business courses from Certificate 4 to graduate diploma level, Cert for Business, Diploma of Business, Advanced Diploma of Leadership and Management, Graduate Diploma Management Learning. It's a level 8 qualification. And then we do have Commercial Cookery and Hospitality, Cert for Commercial Cookery, Diploma of Hospitality. It's a 2 years qualification, which enables students to be a qualified chef. And then we do have Advanced Diploma Telecom Network Engineering, people who they're having IT background or telecom background or any engineering background. I think that's very popular and a rewarding course for them. I'm also excited to share that we have already applied for Diploma of Community Service, and we have been already audited for that, and we are hoping that Diploma of Community Service is going to be on our scope as well. So we do have all these qualifications. They have their own certain benefits, you know. People who they come from overseas, who they are having year 12, they're not university ready, they can come and join us for our Certificate 4 business course, and then they can make themselves university ready. And then if they want, after completing diploma, if they want to go to the university, they can go to the university, and definitely they're gonna get the credit as well for the diploma. So most of our qualifications, I would say all of our diplomas can give you 1 year credit transfer towards your bachelor's. We already have advanced studying understanding with few Western Australian universities. Anyhow, all the qualifications we are offering are nationally recognized, so I don't see any problem. Any diploma you complete with us, you can go for the 2nd year of bachelor's with the university. If you do the Commercial Cookery and Hospitality, very rewarding stream, 2 years qualification. After completing that, you can apply for your 485 visa, and during that 485, if you have your right amount of experience, you can go ahead with your other sort of permanent visas. Or if you go back home country, especially in Middle East and the countries where the tourism is flourishing, this qualification is going to be very, very promising and give you very great career. And when it comes to telecom network engineering, it's unique, it's new, and it can enable many students to get themselves in the technology sector, so can get them very good outcome and career in the technology sector.
So as you mentioned about the commercial cookery course, so can you talk a bit about the facility for this course? Yeah, because I know that the student have to study theory and practice at the same time.
Our training and assessment strategy is based on the current industry requirement, because as I've mentioned you earlier, all of our trainers, they're engaged with the industry, and they bring the right amount of latest knowledge and skill which they can share with the students. So our training and assessment strategy is based on theory and practical.
Yeah.
So theory they are going to have on campus with the, on our main campus.
Yeah.
And for the practical, we do have our own training kitchen.
Yeah.
And I can proudly say that as a private institution, we probably offering great training facility. Our training kitchen is way better than so many other private institutions,
Yeah.
fully equipped. In all of our trainers, they spend good enough time on practicals, and they
Yeah.
try to meet with the training package requirement and assessment conditions and everything. So all of our trainers, they study before they deliver.
Yeah.
So that they can, satisfy the requirements of industry and satisfy the requirements of the, the regulators. So we are so proud that we are delivering our commercial cookery at a state-of-the-art level. And all of our industry placement partners are top-notch hospitality sites in Western Australia. And I'm so proud to share that many of our students, most of our students, they're working on the top-notch hospitality sites in Western Australia. And all of our students, I would say 95% of our students, they are employed in the same sector during their qualification. So most of 95% of my students, if they're studying commercial cookery, they are working on the commercial hospitality venues.
Yeah.
So that can give them, an edge. Once they complete the qualification, they have everything ready to go ahead with their career.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because as I know, some of the students, when they complete certificate 4 in commercial cookery, they are ready to be engaged in the industry.
True.
And then after complete diploma, they will be eligible to apply for temporary graduate visa to stay more time in Australia. And this is the good pathway for the student who consider of studying commercial cookery in Western Australia. So, Mr. Asif, can you tell me what's the benefit of the students when they study in your school?
First thing first is we always keep our learners as our priority. They are not commodity for us. We understand the value, and for me, being first generation migrant, I understand that these international students, they have many issues. They are away from their home. They don't have many people over here they can share with. They have some emotional issues. Sometimes they have financial issues. And during this COVID, it's very hard for them. So what we are doing is all of our staff is very, very accommodating. And we love to listen to our students. All of our team is always willing to support international students as much as we can. And we always extend our support and offer our shoulder to the international students whenever and wherever they need. On the other hand, if a student is coming from overseas or from interstate, we can pick them from the airport for free if there is no quarantine requirement. We can help them to find the accommodation. We do have our own staff members who they look into the accommodation. We can accommodate them within the same community if they want, or they can just stay with the students, they can stay with the families. So we can offer them that support. In fact, we can offer all support to the students who they are relocating or coming from overseas to get settled in Western Australia. And when it comes to the training, so we do have great training and assessment strategy. All of our trainers, they're very well qualified, they're hands-on, and we prioritize that we don't just deliver the students, but we make sure that when they're leaving, they're job ready. So we are an organization with emotions, with understanding, and we focus on skill.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Asif, for your great support to our international students. So as you mentioned about relocations to Western Australia, can you tell our students about the benefits of moving to Western Australia?
Western Australia is one of the richest states in Australia. And we have a great GDP growth even during pandemic time. And during pandemic, I guess it's more than 10 months, we don't have any local COVID community transmission.
Exactly.
And though, we are far from the eastern states, but we are a very safe place, and we are a place with opportunities. The weather is great. We do have all the multicultural communities over there. People are friendly. Students, they feel safe over there. Within CBD of Perth, transportation is free. That's the only state, offering transportation free probably within CBD. And when you go out of CBD for international students, I guess 50% discount on their traveling. I don't think any other state, providing that. So it's affordable as well for the international students, and ample opportunity for the work over there. So I believe we have all sorts of plus for the students to relocate into Western Australia, or students who they're coming from overseas to choose Western Australia. When we talk about Southeast Asian countries, so we are way closer than the eastern states to them. So let's say if they need to come to Sydney, probably they might have to spend more travel time, and their travel ticket may be expensive. But if they choose to study in Western Australia, they probably less, travel time and probably affordable ticket. And on the top of that, we share almost same time zone with the Asian countries. So there is great emotional value. They can stay in touch with their families very, very well. So for me, if I get an opportunity to choose once again where I should be studying in Australia, so I would be definitely choosing Perth once again.
Yeah. So like as you mentioned about the expenses in Perth, and you have been in many states in Australia already, can you let us know about the living expense in Western Australia?
Yeah, we are the most affordable Australian capital in Perth. We're the most affordable Australian capital. Accommodation, I would say, is way cheaper than Eastern states. I would say it's 30 to 40% cheaper than Eastern states. And then when it comes to, the transportation for international students, it's also, I would say, 40 to 50% cheaper. And then when it comes to groceries, I can't say much, but it's not expensive than, Eastern states. So probably groceries, they remain same, but accommodation is 30% cheaper and transportation is 50% cheaper than Eastern states. So it makes Perth and WA is one of the most affordable capital of Australia.
Yeah. So do you have any support for students who want to relocate to Perth, Western Australia?
Thank you very much. That's a valid question. Since we have been through a lot, we all have been through a lot, and I'm so thankful that we have survived and we are surviving. So considering all these tough times, so we have established a relocation support fund, ATCWA relocation support funds. So if someone is relocating from Eastern state or one state to WA and choosing ATCWA, so we are offering $2,000 in terms of, I would say, a relocation support scholarship, sort of, so that because we understand they might have to sell their car, they might have to leave their household over here, they would have to book a ticket, and they would have to search, for the job over there and find accommodation over there. So they're probably going to have, I would say, tough, maybe 2 weeks to 1 month. We will try our level best that we can make it much easier, but definitely there are things involved. So considering that, we are thinking that we should be supporting relocating students. So we can offer them up to $2,000, relocation support scholarship.
Thanks for your valuable information, and thanks for visiting our office.
Thank you.
So what is your last word to our audience?
Thank you, Megan. I feel privileged to be with you guys. I can see dynamic, young, energetic team. So first of all, I would love to say all of our audience that please stay safe, and please follow all your local, health and hygiene guidelines. Don't go outside without valid reason. Care for your family, care for the people around you. You are valuable. If we survive this pandemic, life can be even better. So don't compromise your precious life on the small layer, on the tiny things. So stay safe, support each other, help each other, be more compassionate, and let's get rid of this pandemic time, and let's reconnect with our life very, very soon. So stay happy, stay healthy, and take care of each other. And on the top of that, I would love to say that I would love to endorse EMK. They're young, they're dynamic, they are qualified to advise you. They're migration agents, so they are qualified to advise you. And I've been working with them for quite a few time now. So I found them very ethical, very supportive, and very caring towards the students. And they always try to take care of the students' rights. And I believe if you choose EMK, it's a very right and wise choice. And on the top of that, thank you very much to you, Megan. Thank you, Asghar, and rest of the team of EMK for hosting me over here. And I would love to see you guys again. And thank you very much for sparing your time and listening to us. And I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you.